Hi everybody, today I'd like to talk about a hairbrush straightener by Youth Direct. I was actually sent a free sample product for review and testing purposes and for leaving my honest opinion and review. So this is the first time I've ever used a straightening product in general, so it was a bit of a trial and error. But as you can see, it comes in a very nice, straightforward, basic, rather elegant box. And it's easy to use. And as you can see, the actual brush itself comes in a nice little velvet-like carry pouch. And it also includes instructions. The instructions are very important, so you need to read them thoroughly prior to using the product. As you can see, again, it's just basically a hair straightener in the form of a brush. So for me, it was a little bit of trial and error because, like I said, I've never used anything like this before, but it was a learning experience. So it offers a on and off switch, which is at the bottom. The minus switch is the temperature to lower the temperature control, and the plus is to raise the temperature control. And it also has an indicator, which we'll see later, on the heat settings. So as you can see, this is actually what the bristles look like. It comes with outer bristles that are like thinner, and then the inner bristles are the fat bristles that help conduct the heat quicker. It does heat up very quickly when you plug it in, so you will need to make sure you have it on a heat resistant surface. And this was just two before pictures that I took, so as you can see, my hair is naturally pretty wavy. So as I said again, I've never really used a product like this. Basically, I'm pretty much just wash my hair and let it be, or I'll use a blow dryer. But so it was a learning process, and it was kind of fun actually. So what I did first was I just kind of moistened my hair a little bit with just plain warm water. And then I went ahead and I actually used a heat protector, which I would recommend that you do, which we'll see in just a couple seconds. So the heat protector, what it does pretty much is it helps your hair from scorching. And this was just me using the heat protector, and you just pretty much spray it in, and then you can comb it through, which I did to make sure that I covered all of my hair, and that did help. What I did like about the temperature control on the brush itself is that it's really easy to use, and it does cool down and heat up rather quickly. It doesn't have any type of like beeping indication or anything like that. It just kind of blinks at the temperature setting that you want, and then it heats up to that setting. So all in all, it was an interesting process, and it was a little bit of a learning process as well, as I've said. So this is what you do. When you turn it on, you hold the on button, and it automatically heats up to 360 degrees. And then from there, you can go ahead and lower the temperature to your desired setting. The lowest temperature is 180, if I'm not mistaken, and the highest is 450. So I went ahead when I started to try the brush, I actually just kind of went through and tried various heat settings to see what my hair looked like. I'm sorry that the angle was so bad. But all in all, each temperature setting did give you a different result. And the instructions do say that if you do have chemically treated hair, or if you have colored your hair, to use a lower heat setting to make sure that you don't damage your hair or have any breakage. I ended up using it at the end at about 450, and I noticed that the 450 was a lot easier to use than the lower heat settings. And this was just kind of, again, just my trial and error practice. So all in all, it really did work really well, and I really did like it. Um, it is a little bit interesting to try, like I said, because the instructions tell you to section off your hair, but I just went ahead and brushed it through like if I was actually brushing my hair in general. So it works pretty well. This was just to show you that I was using it at whatever the heat setting was, to show you how to raise the heat setting. So it worked. I'm not saying it didn't. It was just a little different, and it is, you have to find a setting that works for you in that sense. And I really did. I thought it worked pretty well. I did, as I mentioned, find that the heat protector did help my hair so it didn't burn, and I didn't notice any real pulling or tugging of my hair as the brush actually ran through my hair, which worked really well. But the one thing that I did notice is that each temperature setting is a little different and does vary. So sometimes you think it's hot enough to really get you to give you the desired style that you want, but it may not be. And again, the brush does heat up rather quickly, so you will have to make sure that you do, if you do put it down, to put it on a heat resistant surface, and to make sure that you don't burn yourself. Because I did run it over slightly my ear when it was at 450, and it did give me a little bit of a I felt the warmth. It didn't burn me, but I felt the warmth of the brush. So again, it's like everything. You kind of have to learn how to use it as you go along and to find your desired heat or to find your desired style that you're looking for. And for me today, it was just kind of trying to get acquainted with the product and learning how to use it. So this was just to show you the off button. The actual product itself does have an automatic auto off after, I think it says, an hour. So this was actually the end result. And as you can see, it did straighten my hair a little bit. It did make a bit of a difference. So, and then this was the actual final result when it was done. And as you, again, you can see that it did make a difference and it did give my hair more straightness. So all in all, I was happy with the product. It is, again, something that I will have to learn how to use, but if you're looking for something like this, please check them out. Thanks for watching.